If I'm taking with the heading, what is the heading written? Automation testing, real time process implementation. I mean, we need to take care about, we need to take care about in understanding how exactly we can take care about this particular automation testing. I mean, as part of manual testing, we got implemented with all the things, even though we done with manual testing. Why exactly this particular automation testing has been came into the picture? What exactly the steps need to be get followed as part of automation testing? What exactly that particular respective steps to be followed? Related to that, you written some questions. What is the first question you written? What is it? When to start automation testing? So the first question you written mentioning that when to start automation testing. What is the next question? What are the prerequisites or preconditions to start automation testing? What is the next one? How to decide automation tool in project? What is the last question? Drawbacks of manual testing. So we need to begin understand that taking care about the answers for these particular questions. Further, we have to take care about, we need to take care about in understanding this particular whole real-time process implementation. We have to take care about in understanding this particular real-time process implementation. Okay. Now, let's see that what exactly mean by all these things and how we can take care about all the steps here. In that, as simple as we used to be get take care about the testing activity. According to our testing, if I'm taking with the manual testing part, manual testing started from requirements understanding. That particular manual testing, it will started from requirements understanding. We need to take care about, in understanding with requirement. We need to take care about in understanding with requirement. From there, we have to take care about, from there, we need to take care about in performing all the required steps. We have to take care about in doing all the steps. We got test plan, test scenarios, test cases. All the things will be done by the time of, development team. By the time of development team is ready with the respective build. Testing team need to ready with test cases. By the time of development team is ready with that particular respective build, the testing team need to be get ready with that particular test cases. Once test cases are ready, bill has been released, need to take care about test execution. Along with test execution, it will take care about bug reporting. That part, it will be continued. By the time of testing team is completed with the whole build one testing, the development team will get ready with build it 2. Again, build 2 will be provided. Need to continue the testing with the respective of build 2. That is what our clear understanding. That is what will take care about and continue with the same thing here. Now, see the understanding. See the understanding. Just to understand, just to understand, take an example of Gmail. Just to understand, consider the example of Gmail application. If I'm taking with the Gmail application, is that the whole Gmail application will be developed in one single shot? Is it just in one time we can develop the whole Gmail application? No, it will take care about in dividing into multiple releases. Nothing but it will take care about in releasing into multiple builds here. As an example, it will go with taking with this particular respective build 1. As an example, it will go with build 1. That particular build 1, related to login functionality. Which functionality? Login. The build 1, we are assuming that as part of build 1, they are taking care about in releasing with login module. In the same way, they are taking care about in releasing with build 2. As part of build 2, it will go with inbox functionality. As part of build 2, it will go with inbox functionality. And then taking with build 3. Considering the send mail. The build 3 taking care about send mail. Just an example, we are considering that it's not like any application. It will go with in developing with one single activity according to that particular project. It will take care about in releasing with that particular respective multiple bills. According to that, it has to be continued the development and testing. Okay. Now, the same concept, build 1. Meaning of the build? What is it? Executable file, or what is it? URL. The meaning of build, we can consider that executable file or URL. Okay. Now, see the understanding. We are just considering the 10 test cases related to build 1. Related to build 1. We got 10 test cases. Okay. Development team release the build to the testing team. Whenever new build released, what is the first testing you will do? Whenever new build has been released, what is the first testing need to be done? New build has been released from development team to testing team. So as new build release the testing team, what is the first type of testing need to be done? A type of testing cheyali. What type of testing? What is it? What is it? Smoke testing. Meaning of the smoke testing? Meaning of the smoke testing. Executing high level test cases. The meaning of smoke testing, executing high level test cases. When you will perform smoke testing, whenever new build released from development team to testing team. So as simple as whenever new build has been released from development team to testing team, you need to take care about in doing smoke testing. After completion of smoke testing, what is the testing need to be done? After completion of smoke testing, what is the testing need to be done? What is the testing? What is the testing? Sanity testing. Uh-huh. Meaning of sanity testing. Uh-huh. What is the meaning of sanity testing? Executing high level test cases. When you have to perform sanity testing, build released from testing team to client. That means he will execute only smoke testing and he will release the build to the client. Then after smoke testing, what is the testing need to be done? Yes. Regression testing. Functionality testing. Functionality testing need to be done. Functional testing need to be done. First, it will go with smoke testing. Always first testing, smoke testing. After smoke testing, it will start with functional testing, functionality testing. After functionality testing, it may go with any of other things here. Don't be confused at all. For understanding purpose, to understand the difference of smoke and sanity, I got explained one by one. It's not like after completion of smoke testing, immediately it will go with sanity testing. It's not like that. First, it has to go with smoke testing. After that, it has to go with functional testing, functionality testing, and then it may go with any of other testings here. Okay. Now we got build one. We got build one. Related to build one. How many test cases? 10 test cases. You got executed 10 test cases. The 10 test cases completed. After that, build 2 released. Related to build 2. Related to build 2. How many test cases? How many test cases? 20. Related to build 2. We got 20 test cases. Related to build 2. We got 20 test cases. Okay. See the understanding. See the understanding. Related to build 2. As an example, I'm giving the number. Not like same thing you will get. Just an example. We got build 2. Okay. Now, see the concept. Build 2. How many test cases? 20. Build 2 related to which functionality? Which functionality? Inbox. That means the 20 test cases, related to that particular inbox functionality. The 20 test cases related to that inbox functionality. Okay, that part perfectly fine. Now you started executing 20 test cases. You started executing 20 test cases. As usual, meaning of execution, comparison of expected result with actual result. Meaning of expected result, result based on requirement document. Meaning of actual result, result based on application. If both the results are same, consider as pass. Both the results are not same, consider as fail. In case of pass, what you will do? I'll go with another test case. In case of fail, what is it? Bug reporting. Now, see the understanding. See the understanding. So we got taking care about in doing execution of 20 test cases. While executing the 20 test cases, while executing the 20 test cases, you got some bugs. You reported the bug. Developer has been fix the bug and you done retest and then you close the bug. Finally, at last, all 20 test cases has been passed. See the understanding? You started working with build 2 as you were doing test execution. You got some bugs. You reported the bugs. Developer has been fixed the bug and then you retested the bug. Finally, all 20 test cases, has been passed. Okay. Now here, my question is, build it to how many test cases? Build it to how many? 20. Now, see my question. You are working build it to, you are executing, all the 20 test cases has been passed. Finally, all the 20 test cases passed. Now, my doubt is because of 20 test cases passed, because of 20 test cases passed, can we confirm our testing has been completed up to build 2? Yes or no? I got the question. My question is, build 2. You're working build 2. Build 2, how many test cases? How many test cases? 20. You executed 20. You got some bugs, you reported, retested, finally bugs has been closed. At last, all the 20 test cases has been passed. Now, my question is, because of 20 test cases passed, because of 20 test cases passed, can we confirm our testing completed up to build 2? Yes or no? Online students, up to build 2, can we say the testing completed or not? Yes or no, sir? Or none of the above? Yeah. What is the answer? Yes or no? No. Yes sir, no sir? No. Okay. Why no? That build already completed, right? Okay. Online students. You're already done with build one. Build it to release. Related to build it. How many test cases you got? 20 you got. The 20 you executed. As you executed 20, 20 has been passed. As 20 test cases has been passed, can we confirm that our testing has been completed up to build 2 or not? No, I'm not talking about further releases. I'm talking up to build 2. Up to build 2, can we say that our testing completed or not? Yes or no? Completed. Yes. Uh-huh. Okay. Now, can we consider as or can we consider as no? Uh-huh. Okay. See the very simple understanding. Build it to related to which functionality? Related to which functionality? Inbox. Development team release the build to. Whenever development team has been release the build to. Releasing the build to means is that they are releasing the code of only inbox or they are releasing the code of login and inbox. See the understanding. Build to releasing. When build to has been releasing, is that development team releasing the code of only inbox or login and inbox? Only inbox or login and inbox? But build it to inbox only, right? Uh-huh. So here, whenever that build is releasing, it's not like developer will give the code only related to that particular build. Whatever that new build is there, for the new build, your existing build will get integrated. I mean, what exactly the previous code is there, that particular previous code has been integrated. So whatever your new build is there, for the new build, your previous functionalities are integrated. I mean, when build 2 has been releasing, for the build 2, your build 1 login code integrated. Integrated, the code modifications has been done. Because of that code modification, your previous build functionalities may working, may not working. You're already tested, perfectly okay. But when new build release, that code modifications done. Because of that code modification, your previous functionalities may working, may not working. So you need to confirm that that particular functionality is working or not. Because of that, while working, build it to, it will take care about in executing 10 test cases related to build one. That is what your simple understanding of regression testing. Meaning of regression testing? Meaning of regression testing? Existing functionality working or not. As you are working with the new build, your previous functionalities working correctly or not. You need to confirm that. That is what you are taking care about your regression testing. Okay. Now, build 2 has been done perfectly okay. Then you got build 3 related to build 3. You got 30 test cases. Just an example. Related to build 3, you got an 30 test cases. Just an example. Now assume that build 3 is related to which module? Build 3 related to which module? Send mail. Now development team release build 3. You got executed 30 test cases. You got some bugs. You reported the bugs. Bugs has been fixed. It. Finally, 30 test cases has been passed. At last, all 30 test cases has been passed. Because of 30 test cases has been passed, can we confirm testing completed up to build 3? Can we confirm that testing completed up to build 3? Yes or no? Yes or no? Why no? Why no? Yeah. What need to be done? So as part of build 3, developer is not giving the code of only send mail. What is the code they are providing? Is that only login or only inbox? When build 3 release, you are getting with the only build 2 code or only build 1? Or you are getting both? You'll get both. When build 3 has been released, your build 1, your build 2, all that particular features will be carry forwarded. Because of that, you have to take care about in doing with that particular 20 test cases related to build 2 and then taking care about that particular 10 test cases related to build 1. Okay. In the same way, it will take care about the 40 test cases related to build 4. Okay, done. Now, as 40 test cases has been executed, next what need to be done? What need to be done? 30 test cases related to build 3. Okay. After that, what is it? 20 test cases related to build 2. Okay. After that, what is it? 10 test cases related to build 1. So that it will be continued. Again, it will be taking with build 5. That particular build 5 also. That particular build 5 also. It will continue with the same. That particular build 5 also. It will continue the same. Now, this is how you are doing the testing. Manual only. I'm not talking automation. Manual only. So according to the manual testing, this is what the approach you are following. Okay. Just look into this particular one. By seeing look into this part, what we can understand? By seeing this, what you got understand? Uh-huh. Yeah. Online students. What you understand, guys? You written some numbers, sir. That is what we understand, sir. Uh-huh. What is it? Time taking, okay. Apart from that, efforts, okay. Still, online students. I'm not getting the main concept. Integration of bills, okay. Mm-hmm. See that. Build 1. What is the total number of test case you are executing? 10. Okay. When you work build 2, what is the total number of test case you are executing? 30. Okay. When you work build 3, what is the total number of test cases? How many? 60. Okay. When you work with build 4? Uh-huh. 100. Okay. Now what you understand? Yeah. What you got understand? What is increasing? What is increasing? What is increasing? When is increasing? When is increasing? Uh-huh. What is it? Build is increasing. So the conclusion is, as part of build is increasing, number of regression test cases to be executed also increasing. Whenever build is increasing, the number of regression test cases to be executed also increasing. So as simple, in the build 1, what is the total number of test cases? 10. While working build 2, what is the total number? 30. While working build 3, 60. Build 4, 100. So as the build is increasing, number of test cases, I mean number of your regression test cases to be executed also increasing. So here in the initial stages, very easily we can execute it. But going forward, when more number of regression test cases are increasing, so executing that many test cases manually, is it easy? No, which is not like an easy. That is how, who came into the picture? Balakrishna came into the picture. No Balakrishna. Who came into the picture? Automation testing. That is how automation testing came into the picture. See that in build 1, how many test cases we got? 10. So the 10 test cases, very less number of test cases, manually we can easily do it. Not like mandatory, taking the tool, writing the script and all the things here. So always first we need to go with manual testing. In the certain stage, there is a concept, there is a requirement to execute more number of test cases. So to execute more number of test cases manually, which is not like and a very easy. That is how you will think about automation testing. You are not conforming. You are not deciding. See the concept. It's not like you have 100 test cases, 200 test cases, or 1000 test cases. Okay, 1000 test cases are there. Let's start automation. Or 100 test cases are there. Let's start automation. It's not like that. Just because of more number of test cases, you are thinking about automation testing. That is what your first question. What is the first question you written? Yesterday you written the first question. What is the first question? When to start automation testing? What is the answer? The answer. The answer is regression testing, or we can say that regression phase. When to start automation testing? Make a note of the answer. Answer is regression phase or regression testing. Regression phase or regression testing. So if I'm taking with automation testing is started in the regression phase, because if we take regression testing, meaning of regression testing, existing functionality working or not. So certain builds has been completed. So all the test cases carry forwarded. That many test cases you want to execute it. So to execute that many test cases manually, which is not like a very easy, because of that in the regression phase, in the regression testing, you will think about automation testing. You are not conforming. You are thinking about automation testing. That is what your first understanding. Your first understanding when to start automation testing? When to start automation testing? Regression phase or regression testing? What is the second question? What are the prerequisites or preconditions to start automation testing? See the understanding here. First, you are thinking about automation testing. You are thinking about automation testing. And then you need to confirm, yes, let's start automation. How you will confirm, how you will decide, how you can decide, how you can confirm. Yes, let's go automation testing. For that, it's not like more number of test cases are there and immediately starting the automation. Or in the real time, as you are knowing automation testing, if your test lead say that let's start automation, it's not like immediately will start automation. Before starting, before starting automation testing, before starting automation testing, first you need to look into that. You need to look into that preconditions or taking with prerequisites. You need to take care about preconditions or you have to take care about prerequisites. Based on that, you can decide or you can confirm to start automation testing. We got the two prerequisites. We got the two prerequisites, or we can say that the two preconditions. That is what answer for your second question. What is the second question you written? What are the prerequisites or preconditions to start automation testing? Make a note of the answer. Make a note of the 2 points here. The answer is the condition, application. First condition, application should be stable. Application should be stable. First condition, application should be stable. Second condition saying that test case steps should be freezed. Test case step should be freezed. So the answer for your second question, the answer for second question, prerequisites or preconditions, prerequisites or preconditions to start automation testing. So to decide to confirm automation testing, your application, whatever the application you decided to automate, that particular application has to take care about in satisfying with these two conditions, then it will confirm, it will decide, yes, let's go with automation testing. Assume that your application is not satisfied these two conditions. If your application is not satisfied these two conditions, then there is no use of, to start automation testing. Without satisfying these two conditions, if you start automation testing also, it will not get success. To get start automation testing, it's mandatory. Your application need to satisfy these two conditions. What is the first condition? First condition, application should be stable. What is the second condition? Test case step should be freezed. Okay, let's understand in detail. So first condition, what is the first condition? Application should be stable. The application, the project, what you are going to automate, that application should be stable. When we can say, when we can say, when we can confirm as a tester, how we can confirm? Yes, this application is stable. How we can confirm? Sorry. How we can confirm application is stable or not? For that, first we will go with manual testing. That is the reason always manual testing need to be done. Without doing the manual, directly you never go with automation. See that. You are working, build 1, build 2, build 3. Just assume that. As simple, you are working build 1. When you work build 1, you find one bug as simple as the check-in date. We have a bug of check-in date. In build 1, we have a bug. That bug you retested in build 2. In the build 2, the bug has been fixed or not? Related to check-in date, bug has been fixed or not? Fixed or not, guys? The bug fixed and you closed also. Completed. So in the build 2, bug has been fixed. It is working correctly. Completed. Next you will work build 3. When you work build 3, you will execute all the test cases. Along with that, previously, what are the bugs you tested? Again, you will recheck because you required confirmation. Is that again the same bug has been produced or not? So you will retest the check-in date in build 3 also. It is already fixed in build 2. So in build 3, there is no bug working correctly. Done. Next, you went build 4. Again, you tested check-in date working correctly. Then you went for build 5. Again, you retested the check-in date. Again, the same bug has been reproduced. See the understanding. See the understanding. Build 1, you find the bug. Build 2, you retest the bug. Working correctly, bug has been closed. Build 3, same bug you retested, working correctly. Build 4, the same bug you retested, working correctly. Build 5, the same bug has been reproduced. That means the bug which is working correctly or which is fixed in one bill, it has to be working all the bills. Not like it is working for only 2 bills or 3 bills, again another bill getting the same bug. We can't say that application is stable. So we can't say that application is stable. So the meaning of stable, what is the general meaning of stable? Constant. Can we say constant? The general meaning of stable, we can say that constant. The bug which has been fixed in one bill, working correctly in one bill, it has to work in all the bills. It's not like in one bill working correctly, in another bill it is not working correctly. Then we'll say that our application is not stable. So the meaning of stable, we can say that the bugs which are working in one bill, it has to work fine in all the bills here. Then only we can say that application is stable. So that is what you will be taking with your first condition. So what is the first condition? What is the first condition? Application should be stable. The meaning of stable in simple, we can say that functionality, rather than bug. For understanding, I mentioned bug. For technical, we can say that functionalities should be working fine in all the builds. Functionality should be working fine in all the builds. It's not like working in one bill, not working in another bill. Then only will say that application is stable. The meaning of stable, we can say that functionalities should be working fine in all the builds here. That is what your first condition. What is the second condition? Second condition. See the terminology. Is it test cases or test case steps? Test cases or test case steps? Test case steps. Be very clear. Be very clear. It is saying the test case steps should be freeze. Meaning of freeze? Meaning of the freeze? Block, or we can say that fix. Can we say fixed or not? So the meaning of freeze, we can say that fix, not like any changes, not like any modification. As simple, assume that you got test case 1. In the test case 1, you got how many steps? 5 steps. See the understanding. You got test case 1. In the test case 1, how many steps you got? 5 steps. You started automation. Test case 1, how many steps? 5 steps. 5 steps automated, perfectly working. Your automation script has been perfectly working, perfectly executing, no issues at all. Then you got informed to the test lead saying that test lead, test case 1 automation completed, done. But after some time, manual tester is informing to the automation team saying that automation tester for the same test case, I got added 2 steps. How many steps? 2 steps. For the same test case 1 only, he got added extra 2 steps. Because of extra 2 steps has been added, as automation tester, what we have to do? As 2 steps has been added for the test case, what you have to do? You need to add automation script for extra 2 steps or not? You have to add that code or not? So for that, you need to add the automation code for extra 2 steps. That means how many steps you will get? 7 steps you will get. So again, you inform to the test lead. See the understanding. Previously, we were already informed the test case 1 completed, but manual tester added 2 more steps. So again, you modified. Again, you mentioned that test case 1 completed. Okay. But after some time, manual tester got added saying that extra 3 steps has been added. As extra 3 steps has been added, again what need to be done? Your script has to be modified. The script you are modifying for test case 1 or test case 2? The script you are modifying for test case 1 or test case 2? Test case 1 only. See the understanding, which is we already informed to the test lead saying that test case 1 completed, but still again we are modifying the code of test case 1 only. So that will become a problem because we are already informed to the test lead. What we inform? Test case 1 completed, as we are already informed, but still again we are working test case 1. that will become a problem. So again, you need to modify considering that taking 10 steps. So whenever the steps are adding for the same test case, it will become a problem for automation tester, because every time you are modifying the same automation script, which will become a problem. Because of that, before starting the automation, whatever the test cases you decided, that manual step should be, freeze. You may get second test case. That doesn't make any problem. Second test case, third test case, number of test cases can be added. That doesn't make any problem. But in case of steps has been modified for existing script, that will become a problem. Because of that reason, before getting started with automation testing, before getting started with automation testing, at any cost, your application need to satisfy these two preconditions. Then only we need to confirm, we need to decide, yes, let's go with automation testing. In simple, assume that you're working in the real time. When you work in the real time, your test lead has been say that, so tester start automation. It's not like immediately start automation. First, you have to cross check either your application has been satisfied these two conditions. If it is satisfied, then you can go with automation. If it is not satisfied, you need to continue with manual. You can't go with automation. If you go with automation also, there is no use of that. So this is how your second question. What is the first question you got? What is the first question you got? When to start automation testing? What is the answer? Regression testing or regression phase. So in the regression testing, you are thinking about automation testing. You are thinking about it. What is the second question? What are the prerequisites or preconditions to start automation testing? So what are the preconditions? Application should be stable. After that, test case step should be freeze. Once your application satisfying these two conditions, what we can decide? What we can decide? We can go with automation testing. Okay. Right. Let's see that. That is what the first two questions. What is the third question? How to decide automation tool in project. First, we are thinking about automation. Then we confirm, yes, let's start automation. Once we decide, once we confirm automation testing, the next part we have to take care about in confirming automation tool, because in the market, is that we got only one automation tool in the market? No, n number of tools are there. As n number of tools are there, how we can decide what is the automation tool need to be used? For deciding automation tool, you will go with process of POC. Process of POC or tool evaluation. How to decide automation tool in project? The answer based on POC, based on POC or tool evaluation, based on POC or tool evaluation. Meaning of POC? Full form of POC. Proof of concept. Meaning of POC? Proof of concept. The meaning of POC. The meaning of POC. Proof of concept. As a testing team, as a tester, we are giving the proof to the client saying that, so client, this is the proof to use. This is the tool. So that is what, if I'm taking with POC, the meaning of POC, we can say that meaning of POC, proof of concept. So what exactly meaning of that? What testing team will be doing related to the POC? As a best example, if we take the mobile, in the market, is that we are having only one model of the mobile? Is that we got only one model of the mobile? No. How many models? N number of models. As n number of models are there, is it everyone is using the same model of the mobile? Is it everyone using the same model of the mobile? Yes or no? Yes or no? Why no? Why no? Based on requirement, based on the individual person requirement. But that individual person, that requirement is that directly will go to the mobile shop and he'll purchase the mobile? No, right? Before purchasing the mobile, what he will do? What he will do? What he will do, guys? That futures he will look into that. What are the futures he will look into that? Yeah. What are the futures he will look into that? What is it? That processor he will look into that. Nothing but RAM he will look into that, because that mobile RAM need to be work very fast, because your schedules are too busy. As your schedules are too busy, you don't want to waste the time. Your mobile need to work very fast here. RAM is very most important in the mobile. That is what he will look into that. After that, after that, what he will look into that? Camera here. Camera is very most important, because lot of selfies are there. Starting the class, one selfie, classroom completed, one more selfie, enter into the classroom, one more selfie. Even though we are black, we need to get white photos only. Camera is very most important here. That we will look into that. Next. Battery is very most important. This very most, because the guys are doing import and export business. You are doing the whole night. You are doing the business. Battery is very most important. Fast charging is required here. Still. Okay. If we look into all the features, one of the mobile, very great features are there. You compared all the mobile. When you compared all the mobiles, one of the model of the mobile, very great features, your dream mobile, what you are expecting, rather than that, extra features are there. As that many extra features are there, obviously price also very high, because extraordinary features are there. As that many features are there, that price also very high. If price is very high, you will purchase that mobile or not? No, you'll go EMI, sir. Bajaj Finance is there, sir. No, you'll purchase the mobile or not? No, you will not purchase that mobile, because Nothing but your requirement. So here you are looking into that. You are deciding that anyway. For now we are staying in Amirpet. Let's go with Amirpet mobile only. In future we'll go for Uppala. What he will do by going for Uppal? Walking he will do. He'll go for high-tech city. You need to go for high-tech city. Uppal is only for temporary. Okay. So you have to target this high-tech city, not Uppal here. So if we go for high-tech city, so then he will decide. Once we go for high-tech city, then we'll purchase high-tech mobile he will purchase. Amirpet mobile only. High-tech city, high-tech mobile we need to purchase. I mean, even though all the great features are there, we are not interested to purchase the mobile because we are looking into our requirement. So the same thing applied in POC. The same concept applied in POC here. So the meaning of that in the real time, tester 1 will take one tool, tester 2 one more tool, tester 3 one more tool. They'll start exploring the tool. They will analyze what are the features, what are the drawbacks, what kind of difficulties. They will look into that and they'll submit that report to the test lead. The test lead, manager, client. The test lead, manager, and client. They'll look into that report and finally they will decide, okay, according to our application, let's go with that particular tool. So that is how the tool will be decided. So that is what your third question. What is your third question? Third question. How to decide automation tool in project. So how to decide? Based on POC or tool evaluation. Meaning of POC? Proof of concept. So proof of concept. So now according to our requirement, we decided our tool. What is the tool we decided? What is the tool we decided? Decided or not? Or any doubt in that? No doubt, right? Decided or not, guys? So according to our requirement, we decided with the tool of Selenium. So as we decided the tool of Selenium, by taking that particular tool, we need to start developing that particular automation script. So as we decided that particular Selenium tool, we need to take care about in developing with automation script. So once tool has been decided, then that automation team will start developing automation script according to that particular tool. So this is what exactly the whole real-time process will be done. It's not like just because of automation tester, it will take the test case and immediately it will start automation testing. According to the real-time process, any project, first it has to go with manual testing. There is no chance of directly need to start with automation testing. You need to go with manual testing. As manual testing continued in certain stage, there is a chance of more number of regression test cases to execute it. So to execute that many regression test cases manually, which is not like an easy, because of that we'll think about automation testing. Once you think about automation testing, you need to confirm, you need to decide automation testing. To confirm automation testing, your application need to take care about in satisfying that particular two preconditions. What are the two preconditions? Application should be stable and test case requirement should be freeze. So once your application satisfied that particular two preconditions, once your application satisfied the two preconditions, then it will decide to go with automation testing. Once you decide automation testing, need to be get decide with the tool. How we can decide with the tool? How we can decide with the tool? Based on POC or tool evaluation. Meaning of POC? Proof of concept. Once tool has been decided based on that particular tool, based on that particular tool, we need to take care about in getting started with automation testing. So according to our requirement, we started. According to our requirement, we decided to go with this particular Selenium tool. Now, by taking the Selenium tool, we need to start developing automation script. So let's start Selenium part. But before going with that, you written the last question. What are the drawbacks of manual testing? So what are all the drawbacks of manual testing? What are the drawbacks? Time consuming. Okay. Make a note of that. Make a note of the answer for that. Make a note of the answer. All the online students also. All the online students also. Make a note of the answer. What is the question? Drawbacks of manual testing. Take the first drawback. Required more time. Required more time. Required more time. Required more time. Take the next one. Take the next drawback. Required more resources. Required more resources. Required more resources. Required more resources. Resources means employees. Take the next one. Take the next one. Required more budget. Required more budget. Required more budget. Required more budget. Take the next one. Take the next one. Performing repeated activity. Performing repeated activity. Performing repeated activity. Performing repeated activity. Take the next one. Take the next one. Chances of human errors. Chances of human errors. Chances of human errors. See the drawback. What is the first drawback? What is the first drawback? Required more time. See that as an example of build one. What are the total test cases? 10. Very easily we can execute. Next one. Build it to what are the total test cases? 30. You require some extra time. Build 3. 60. Require some more time. And build 4. 100. So required more time. Along with that, you required extra resources also. Initially, okay, less number of test case, but test cases are increasing. That particular testers also need to be get increasing it. When testers are increasing, when testers are increasing in the team, they need to provide the salaries. Salaries are provided to that particular testing team or tester. Obviously, that project budget also will be increasing. So the one required more time and required more resources and required more budget here. After that, what is the next one you written? Performing repeated activity. So in the build one, how many test cases have executed? 10. When you work with build 2, the same 10 test cases you are executing build 2. While working build 3 also, the same 10 test cases are executed. And while working build 4 also, the same 10 test cases you are executing. So in each and every build, you are taking care about in performing the repeated activity. Every time you are taking care about in performing the repeated activity. That is also I'll consider one drawback. And what is the last one? Chances of human errors. So if I'm taking manual testing, meaning of manual testing, testing done by human interactions. So we have to take care about in executing the test cases. That manual testing, we have to do it as every time we are taking care about in doing that particular repeated activity. As every time you are taking care about in doing that particular repeated activity, there is a chance of you need to be get having some issues. You may miss any of the functionalities also. This is what you are taking care about in saying that drawbacks of manual testing. To get overcome all these particular drawbacks, we need to take care about automation testing. I mean, according to the testing part, it's not like only manual is important or only automation is important. So both are important. Because of that, when you work in the real time, when you work in the real time, it's mandatory that we need to take care about working with manual testing and taking with automation testing. That is the reason when you're attending the interview, as part of interview, it's not like you are restricted only for manual or only for automation. You need to begin taking care about working with manual and taking with automation. This is what we need to begin take care about in having all that particular basic concepts related to automation testing. So now we need to take care about in having that particular Selenium tool. By taking the Selenium tool, we need to come up with in developing automation script. So previously you got that manual PDF file. In the same way, related to Selenium, related to automation testing also, you will be getting the PDF file by having all the details here, including your lab checklist, including your lab checklist also. I have been given each and everything. So whatever the things we are discussing in each and every day, everything it has been documented in this PDF file. The difference of Selenium and QTP. So all the concepts here, your installations, and then that particular Java part, everything, whatever the programs we are discussing, each and every individual program also, it has been documented in this PDF file, along with all the things. In the last, as usual, I got taking care about in providing that particular interview questions also. So how you got manual interview questions? Similar to that, you are taking care about automation related interview questions here. Along with the answers have been given, not like mandatory. You need to go with the same thing. Your explanation based on your comfortable, but for understanding, I got provided all that particular answers also. That questions, how many questions I got? That 100 questions I got. Along with that, I have been given the important syntaxes. I mean, the important things. What is the code you can expect in the interviews? That part also I have been explained. Everything have been documented in the very proper way. So utilize the